Are we in?
Yeah, we're
Indeed.
starting. But it's fine. We can still make sure we're doing
Hello,
good.
dudes.
Hello.
Hello,
We are
everybody.
here
Hi.
for Wednesday, episode 23. It's a Statera campaign, not the stuttering campaign.
Today, Junior?
Yeah, here we are.
Got ice cream on the mouth.
It's true.
All right. Anyway, okay, so everybody just leveled up just to cover that base. We're all level 9 now. Proficiency bonuses and some extra things. Yeah, I sound kind of quiet. Can I like?
You're good.
That sound good?
Yeah.
Everything good?
I hear you.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. So everybody's leveled up. Where you guys left off in the last session, you guys left the small town of Gila, I believe is the name of it. Wasn't much to do there. You guys just kind of got some supplies and left. You did some runs back to Shagershan with your handy teleportation band, and I don't remember everything you guys got, but you guys got some stuff.
Yeah,
That's for sure. Some
I got diamond dust.
diamond dust,
Or
oil,
powdered diamond. Or no, just diamond. Yeah.
oils, like oil flasks.
Yeah, 2.
You guys like deposited some money in the bank because this adventure in the Voice of Anagloria is going to be very strenuous and you're going to need space.
Indeed.
You guys got food and water because it's going to be needed out here because it's not always going to be reliable sources of that. And you guys continued on, and you came across some oddities while you were out there. A small abandoned hamlet that had houses that were full of some type of ooze that you guys promptly burnt down. So congratulations there.
My fucking flail got chipped.
Yeah, it's at a -1 damage now,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Well, it didn't get chipped, kind of got ate away at. You guys continued on. Throughout that at that nighttime, you had some kind of run-in with a group of manticores, which is distressing. You guys stayed successfully hidden from them, as far as you know. And they flew back towards the way you guys came from. You guys saw some lights in the woods that are to the east that you guys were heading towards at the time. And then after the manticore, you came across the manticores, you didn't see those lights anymore. You guys came across some kind of strange roadblock of sorts, perhaps, from a bygone era that was no longer really being used for anything. Nothing too interesting there. Man, I got something in my throat. And then you guys got to the woods, and you found out why the lights were gone. It's because everything's fucking dead. You presume that the lights were from these goblinoid creatures that were in the woods, consisted of goblins, orcs, hobgoblins, a mishmash of them. Seemed like there was a sizable force of them out here, but they seemed like they got completely wrecked by something. Probably the manticores. And then you guys set up for camp for the night for the first day of travel in the woods. Hellstorm started, which kind of sucked, and a dwarf ranger. Well, he seems like a ranger. He has a bow and arrow. Came jogging down the road trying to get out of the hailstorm, and you were all nice enough to let him in as it picked up in intensity, so he wouldn't have to weather it himself. After vigorous investigating of his intentions with detect thoughts and insight rolls and all kinds of suspiciousry, whatever the term for it is, which is fair because this place is not, a place where people should normally be.
And the last person we let in stole our stuff.
That's true. That's true as well. Though you could argue that wasn't really a person. By the way, can I have the handbook back that I gave you?
No.
I'm not asking
Hey, do we
you.
have the other Xanthos guide anywhere?
It's over there by Chris.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, and we led off with you guys letting him in. So I guess we're letting him into the hut to specify, which has Catagast, Zoltan. I believe you're in the hut as well. The three of you.
Indeed.
I think you came out as well.
Yeah.
I don't remember if you
We
did.
like open the door.
Yeah, I think we're all in the hut right now talking to this guy.
Did you? I know he's in the hut for a fact. Did you go out to the hut or did you stay inside? I know she
Oh,
did.
I did, and she stayed upstairs. I don't remember.
Cause yeah, she tried to read the mind with the.
Yeah, that's right. I came out.
Yeah, she had to come out to do
That's
that. I just don't know if you did.
I'm
I'll
out
just come
staying
in there
out there.
anyway. Then.
You just come in there anyway. Okay, that's cool.
I don't remember.
All right. Well, he's inside. Oh, thank you. It's rough out there.
Wait.
So, your name again, friend? What was that?
My name's Scarly.
Scarly. That's right.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you. He's offering his hand to anybody that wishes to shake it.
And you said you were hunting? What were you hunting for?
Yeah.
He just kind of like sits down in the surprisingly dry patch because this hut's pretty damn cool. He's like, well, I'm just out hunting the wastes of Anagloria, you know? I've heard there's great beasts out here and things to go ahead and things to find, so I thought I would challenge myself and come out and try to find some beasts.
23. Facts.
Yeah, he's spitting hard facts over here about himself.
You didn't see the weather getting bad?
Did you? Because I didn't.
Well, Scarly,
fair.
my fellow traveler, have you seen it? How long have you been traveling in these woods, just in the wastes in general?
Oh, I've only just started. I left I'm sure you came from the same place. It's only a way to get out here, the small town of Gila. I left there not too long ago, and I just kind of
How long ago?
been
exactly?
walking around in the woods trying to find things. About a week ago.
About a week.
You didn't run across any manticores?
Oh yeah, I did see those. Yeah, I've been around here in the woods, just kind of keeping an eye on these. If you notice the smell of these goblinoids around here that are now dead. They set up camp in here. I don't really know what they were planning, but I was keeping an eye on them. And when the manticores attacked, I just stayed hidden. I'm here for a challenge, not to kill myself.
So I guess you wouldn't have happened to have seen about a man about my stature, a larger human male, a bit older, probably wearing the same sort of plate as myself. Pass through here, would you? He would have been able to take care of himself, of course, but
Another paladin like yourself?
indeed, indeed, my friend. Goes by the name of Algrim.
By the name of Algrim. It's not. I don't think I've seen him personally. When I was in the town of Gila, I asked for people that might have came out here recently. I remember them mentioning a man that might have fit that description.
Indeed.
It was before I left, though.
I believe I got the same story as you, my friend. I appreciate you trying to help.
I'm not really sure why he would come out here. I mean, you could say the same of me.
Neither am I, so. But thank you for your help anyways.
Well, thank you all for letting me in. I promise I won't be a bother. When daylight comes and the storm ends, I'll just be on my way. I don't want to impede whatever you guys are out here for to be doing.
Is there anything I
It's
can
quite
do
a
for
large
you now?
group of you to be out. Are you guys on some kind of mission from Animo or something like that?
Was there anything I can do for you now, my friend, to help you out?
Oh no, I'm awfully fine. I don't need anything. Thank you. I'll be comfortable right here in this hut. I think, as long as you'll let me stay.
And where do you come from?
I hail from Sparrow. I never really did much in Sparrow. I was just kind of a traveler sorts. There's nothing really exciting in Sparrow, so went to Animo, thought about joining the military there. Not really my style. Decided to come down to Wastes of Anagloria, see if I can make my name by slaying some great beast if I can find one. It's been pretty boring out here actually. I don't know why they've been warning me so much about it.
Perhaps that's a good thing.
I mean, yeah, I'm still alive, but I need to find something or else what am I gonna do? I don't know. So I'm gonna be out here for quite a while.
And you have any close family or anything?
Oh, no. Any family that I had is estranged or long gone.
About how old does this guy look? I don't think I asked.
Scarly does not look Very old. He looks for a dwarf. Not he's older than a teenager, of course,
Gotcha.
but he's not like middle aged.
Gotcha.
He's like in that in between area. I don't know how dwarves age off the top of my head, but if you're going off of looks, that's about where he is. He's an adult male.
You got any neat stuff?
Yeah, I got plenty of neat stuff. And he like has his bow around him. He's pulled it out. He's like, I got my bow. It's pretty neat. I killed stuff with it. I like it a lot.
Do anything special?
The bow?
Yeah.
No, but I will show you this. Since y'all are being such kind hosts, he like takes the quiver off of his back,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
and he pulls it out, and he seems very proud of it. So he's more than happy to show it off. It's like, this is something that was I came up with myself while I was in Sparrow in my downtime, and it looks like a normal quiver on the outside. It's made out of some kind of something like that's like leather, but it's embroidered in some kind of like flexible metal, maybe some kind of sheet metal of some sort, and it looks normal. But when he turns it up, and he's like, if you look in here, you can see that the arrows are separated, and that's not just for organization. I have special arrows in here, all kinds of nice, nasty little alchemical concoctions that I can use in cases of emergency.
That's pretty neat.
Care to show us an example or give us an example?
I really shouldn't inside the hut.
Oh, just an explanation.
Well, I have all kinds of different options. I have he pulls one out very carefully, like, and they look relatively normal for the most part, except they seem like they're color coded. This one seems like a bright red, and instead of an arrow on the front, it has like a bag on the front of it. He's like, I use this one it has a little fuse. If I really need to like blow something up, something quite big that I'm not gonna be able to skin or use, it's gonna kill me. So take it down real quick. And I have this one right here, and he puts it back. He pulls out one that has like a green fletching on it of some sort, and he like pulls it carefully from his hand. He like a little liquid like kind of drips off of it, and it's like, these right here, very dangerous poison. You don't want to get stuck with it. You gotta be very careful with it. And he just kind of carefully slides it back in. Like and he goes to another one that's like a grayish.
While he's talking, I'm gonna like slyly.
He's just kind of going through all
I'm gonna
of these.
slyly like cast detect magic if I can. I mean, I don't really care to keep a secret. Just
Yeah, you don't care to keep it a secret.
not to interrupt him, really.
All right, yeah, you go ahead.
Blah, 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 blah.
Nope,
Nothing magical. Okay.
doesn't seem like it. And he's going through them. He pulls out like a barbed one at one point that's really jagged and sharp. He pulls out one that's like a quadruple head one that seems to like hook into whatever. So when you pull it out, it'll cause extra damage. All kinds of fancy little arrows that he has in there.
Would you be willing to part with any of those? Or could you part with a few of them?
Is it still hailing?
It's very loud out, so he's been kind of shouting pretty loud to do this.
We were shouting right now.
I still remember. I also don't know if your hut blocks out sound or not. So
I don't know. We never established that.
yeah. I mean,
So.
I don't think so either.
I wouldn't mind parting with any of the arrows.
How many bomb arrows do you have? Just the one, or?
That's one's for emergencies only. I kind of want to hold on to that. I mean, I wouldn't mind selling. I can make more.
So you just have
We
the one bomb
got the
arrow?
knowledge up here.
You just have the one bomb arrow then?
Yeah, I try not to carry too much of those around. It is quite delicate.
Volatile.
Would you part
Volatile,
with
that's a good word.
Would you part with it for 100 platinum?
By all means, sure.
Could you throw in some of those poison arrows too for the 100 platinum?
Sure. If you wish.
I'll give you the
How many
damn
of the
quiver,
poison ones do you
dude.
have?
Well, he has like 5.
I'll take all 5.
All right. He just pulls out the bomb arrow and he
What else did you say?
passes it over to you.
The
And then the
bomb.
5 poison. He pulls them out one at a time, so you can be very careful with them.
I'll wrap them up carefully.
I recommend you do.
Can I borrow some of your sheet, Cragwell?
Okay.
Some of your what?
I've got like
Sheet?
40 foot of sheet.
He was gonna wrap the swords in them.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
The cloth.
Cut some off and very carefully.
And I'll mark them with what they are.
Okay.
So it's just 5.
Well, like I said, they are color coded.
Oh, they are color coded?
Yeah,
Well, I
like the
just wanna
poison
make-
ones are like a green, like they have like a green fletching on them. The bomb one has like a red fletching on it.
And, what are they?
What are they? They're arrows.
Yeah, no. Like what are they? The
The bomb the bomb arrow will I'll say it'd explode in like a 30-foot radius, and I'll come back to what the damage does later. I can't think of it off the top of my head. And the poison arrows are gonna be just like your typical poison things that are always a pain in the ass to find rules for. So I will say that it acts like poisons from 3.5 that I'm more familiar with. And the character that you hit has to do some kind of Constitution save. You don't know since you didn't make it, but they have to do some kind of Constitution save, and if they fail, they take like Constitution damage, which lowers their HP permanently. But you don't exactly know what it'll do since you didn't make them. So
Okay.
and he can't really explain it in words. And he told you like, oh, it's nasty poison and it's gonna make them weaker. So yeah, well, thank you. That's very generous of you.
Use that to like fund you more arrows. I wouldn't mind. Like, where could I find you if I needed you?
I mean, I don't really know where you find me. Like I said, I travel a lot. I don't really settle down anywhere.
Well, that platinum she just gave you would help.
I don't really want to settle down anywhere, though. I'm still young. Got things I need to do.
Adventurous spirit, and I respect that.
This definitely will help, though. Let me do whatever I wish. Is there anybody else that wants to talk to Scarly?
Nah.
Cragdaddies.
Is that the name of your
That's
group?
us. Yep.
Cragdaddies?
Spread it far and wide on your
You never
travels.
mentioned what you were exactly out here for.
Oh, looking for that Algrim fellow I asked you about.
Dogrim? Is he some kind of troublemaker of some sort?
No. It's an old friend of mine.
How well do you guys know it out here?
It's the first time for us.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What about you?
Kind of weird.
Like I said, I've only been out here for a week, but I didn't come unprepared. Do you guys know where you're going?
Nope. Headed that way.
Where's that way? You just threw it in
5 point.
Like
The
that
opposite
way?
direction of the road that we came from. Whatever
Okay,
that way is.
sure. East.
East. East.
It's like, all right, you know what you're looking for? Well, besides the person, of course.
We're headed to that town, right? Isn't there a town on the other side of this forest
Was it
that
Vanagloria?
we were headed to?
I think we're in Vanagloria right
You're in the country of Vanagloria right
I
now.
think we were going to like the Fallen Plains or something.
I mean, we're just following a trail, man.
Well, you know this trail doesn't last forever, right?
Well, what's at the other side?
Well, this trail right here.
The Plains of the Fallen. I remember that's
Sounds like some...
Plains of the
likely to
Fallen.
be the
Oh.
place with the balanced one.
Fair.
I can't remember the name of it.
This trail right here, it ends off not long after you leave the forest. Give me just one moment while I open up my
Perhaps you
map here.
could point us in the direction of some landmarks.
Here we go. Yeah. So if you please, thank you. Once you travel through, oh wow, the trail actually ends before you even get out of the forest. About 2 more days in, and that trail's gonna end. So from there, if you continue out in like a southeasterly direction-ish, sort of, for about 2 or 3 more days, you'll come across a particularly famous location for a skirmish that had happened years ago. It's not the nicest place. It's or in terms of how it looks, but it's very peaceful because of all the dead bodies for the most part. I wouldn't camp there, but it's easy to walk through and it's easy to spot. And then past that, you got a lot of nothing for about 4 days or so. So, you say you're going to the Plains of the Fallen?
No, I don't think so. That's just a landmark we heard about, I thought.
Thought that was likely where that city was going to be with the Guardian.
The city? With the Guardian? Talking about the Forbidden City?
Maybe, I don't know. This is what I heard in conversation.
You guys have quite a ways to go to get out there.
That's not in Vanna Gloria, is it?
Maybe not.
I think that's out west, my friend. If I'm not mistaken.
If you guys want to head out there, you need to head past the Plains of the Fallen, southeast towards the Pasima Hills. In between you'll see a mountain range once you get out of this forest. You'll see a mountain range to your south. You'll be able to see it for daylight because it's so big. If you follow that mountain range, it'll help you. It'll take you longer, but you'll know for a fact you're going the right direction because there's a break in the mountain range, and right there is where the Forbidden City is supposed to be. I myself haven't gotten close to it because I don't wish to be swiftly cut down. So
we head south. So just to do a quick repeat.
Wait. What do you mean swiftly cut down?
You guys know about the Guardian of the Forbidden City, right?
We've heard of him.
Nope.
Wow. Man, you guys are a lot more courageous than I am. I don't know if I'd come out here with that.
Wait, before you get there, quick recap. So we head southeast after we exit this forest.
Roughly.
To where?
Well, you can either, like I said, you'll head roughly southeast, and you'll come across an area where there was a large battle some years ago, and you'll be able to spot it by all the leftover bodies and weaponry.
Was there a name for it?
The battle itself?
No, just the area. Just.
Oh, when you leave the forest, you'll be in Eggen March.
Okay.
Which it's called that because of the marching that happened, of course.
So we'll head southeast roughly to get to the old battlefield.
Roughly.
And then what was past that?
Well, if you continue east past that, you'll get to the Plains of the Fallen, which is a very large area, and there's not much out that way.
So yeah,
except for various scattered remains from people posting up in their from both Animo and the war camps of Ira.
Mm-hmm.
You'll find all kinds of old relics of the past there. Who knows?
And then to get to this old the city. Or
it's tricky because you're not going to have a road.
Yeah.
So you do need to travel southeast to get to, you're going to keep going southeast essentially to get to this city. But what I was saying is if you make it to the mountain range and then you just head east from there, you'll definitely not get lost, but it's going to take you some more time.
And the mountain range is also southeast. Just keep heading that direction.
Yeah, if you would like, once you leave the woods and you just continue going southeast, you'll eventually hit the mountain range and then you just go east from there. That'd be the simplest way to do it. But yeah, once you leave these woods, it gets a lot more wild out there. So definitely be careful.
So odds are, after we leave you, the odds of us encountering anyone else friendly are pretty slim.
The odds of encountering anybody at all, it's pretty slim.
There's a bunch of manicores around here earlier, by the way.
Oh yeah, I mentioned those earlier. Yeah, that I was keeping an eye on these goblins and such, and yeah, I saw them get get toasted by the not actually.
I told you.
I shouldn't have said that.
Fire.
Bad choice of words. Yeah, they
burned.
No, not burned. No, bad choice of words. That a character.
They breathe fire.
No, he is they these goblin things around here were trying to tame them, I think, and it did not go well.
That sounds awful.
Question, my friend.
Yeah.
This guardian of this, what was the name of this city? Was there a name for it? Just the Forbidden
It's
City?
just people call it many different words that usually mean don't go there.
And do you know any history behind this city, or out of character would any of us know?
Oh, if any of you want to, you're more than welcome to roll. I know you're the one that had the book that kind of hinted towards you guys to come here anyway.
Oh wait,
sleep in the hut.
that was this city. That was the.
You
city
would have been
with the
woken up while I was talking.
Wait,
I
hold on.
think
The city where he's talking about, that's the one where the balanced one was supposed to.
that's the rumor.
Oh shit! That's definitely where we need to head then. I thought that was out west. Cool.
No, I mean,
Nope, that's where we heading.
Yeah, that's why we're heading this way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's why Algrim was here. I was trying to figure out why Algrim.
possibly.
No, it's definitely
Supposedly that's why we think Alden's this way.
a history check. 9.
9.
Well, I'm still gonna ask him if he knows.
I mean, it's a pretty famous place, so most people would know of its existence,
and I know,
but
what
they
he
wouldn't
told
really
me.
know anything about it besides that.
Say a wisdom check?
I know what he told me too. So
No, it'd be a history check.
Oh, history check? That's like intelligence, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's going to be a 14.
14. Well, since you had the book, you know a little bit more about it than your average person would. That it seems like it's a normal village with a wall and everything. Nothing extraordinary except for the fact it's in the middle of nowhere. But you know the Guardian itself is what protects it, and it doesn't attack anybody that goes by or anything. But if you try to get into the city, there's no records of anybody trying to get in and living to tell the tale. So
Interesting.
he's willing to talk to people. There are actually some from your 14 you would know in the book. There are people that have spoken to him, but he's very vague. He's not the most talkative person.
do we know? Well, I guess would he know what this guardian is?
Oh no, that people have speculated what it possibly is, and nobody really knows.
Speculate it's like the balanced one, right?
Oh well, there are some people that think that, but the majority of people think that he's guarding whatever's in the village, which some people speculate might be the resting place of the balanced one, or where he might be buried, perhaps, or whatever. There's all kinds of different ideas of what's in there. It could just be a paradise of sorts. Who knows? Or it could be hell.
I'll read his mind.
Or it could be a portal to another universe. Who knows? There's all kinds of things that could be in there. Nobody's been in there and came back out. There have been incidents of people going in, but they've never came back. So
Interesting.
yeah.
Very cool.
Anyway, but yeah, the easiest way to get there and make sure you don't get lost is to head south to the mountain range and continue east from there. And it's probably the safest as well, but it'll take the longest. The reason being is those nosy fuckers from Eustacia have set up a camp to the south of the mountain range. So they've kind of cleared it out a little bit, so there's not so many
Nasties.
beasties lurking about.
Cool. Well, the people of Eustacia, they're not exactly aggressive, are they? Like, they wouldn't.
Well,
We're just travelers.
they're naturally suspicious of anybody they don't know.
Yeah, that's perfectly fair.
If you've been from Animo, they're like Animo. It's like they're people, but a little more aggressive. They aren't as nice.
Gotcha.
So they're not bad, but I wouldn't get on their bad side.
Cool. I don't know. I'm gonna try and get some sleep, I guess. But it's been great talking to you, Scarly. Definitely gained some insight.
Yeah, you're welcome to sleep in here.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna try and get whatever sleep I can.
It's
I
like
guess.
pass the ground. He's like, yeah, that'll do.
I guess what I'd really try and do is like do my classic paladin thing and like try and pray to the balanced one again. I mean, if I can't gain any sort of insight or knowledge or wisdom, at the very least, I'll just say a prayer.
Okay. Roll the wisdom check for me. I'm just curious.
A wisdom check.
Yep. And this, if I remember correctly, this encounter was just for the first night, like the first watch of the night after recreational period.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was within the first 2 hours.
Yes, but I think we're fine. I'm not gonna make you guys reroll a counter for that. It's fine.
19.
19. What do you wish? You don't have to go through a full prayer, but what do you want to say, kind of?
I'm just gonna pray to the balanced one and say like, you know, hey, hope everything. No, say my thanks, whatnot, and then like ask for somewhat of guidance. I feel like we're on the right track, you know, but I mean, does it feel as if I'm getting close to my goal? I guess would be the main thing.
So, if you pray to the balanced one, and you've been praying pretty regularly, quite a lot actually. It seems You get a general feeling of good things to come, and a sense of conclusion is on the horizon.
Any
It's something that'll help you feel more complete as a person.
Any voices or anything? Just the general feeling.
Yeah, no voices.
Okay.
You're not fucking crazy.
Okay. I'll just, like I said, just say my thanks and
Your praying renews you with confidence.
I'm gonna pull Monroe out.
It's still hailing out.
Yeah, is Scully still awake? Scully?
I'm sorry?
Is Scully still awake?
Who?
Scarlet.
Scarlet?
Scarlet. Scully? Is like, what is X Files? Scarlet? Do you do this right now? Like, are you waiting some time?
Yeah, I'm just like walking over to where I'm sleeping and pulling Monroe out.
Yeah, he's still awake. He's not that fast of a sleeper.
Okay. Hey, Scarlet! This is
Hi.
Monroe.
Oh, hi, Monroe.
He's gonna watch over us at the night.
I'm gonna watch over
All
you
right.
guys too.
If you do anything, he'll get you. I'm just gonna go to sleep.
All right.
Have a good night.
You too.
have a good night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hut's not that big, but it feels right to yell.
But the hell?
Yeah, the hell's loud, yeah. It's starting to lighten up some, though.
Oh boy.
All right, what were you gonna say? You keep watch the rest of the night, right? I think
Yeah.
'cause you've already done your meditation.
If we go back in the fortress, I'm gonna lock the door behind us, though.
Fair. Fair.
I'm gonna just try and get some sleep.
I'm gonna listen at the door.
I'll be back up on the second story then.
Yeah, I'll just tell Monroe if he sees any movement towards the
But
hut.
no, you have to sleep for the rest of the night because you were specifically awake for the first 2 hours, and now you have to.
I'm just sleeping on the second
Oh,
story.
you're sleep. What the hell hitting you?
No, like,
He's in the hut
this-
or the fortress.
Oh,
fortress
in the
is-
fortress. Okay, I thought you meant on the top.
The door's locked down there.
Okay, fair.
Is Monroe gonna do anything
If he sees any movement outside the hut coming towards us,
what if he sees
it's strange.
Scarlet?
Or if he sees, Scally or whatever.
Go for it.
Tell him to
Scarlet.
Scarlet.
screech very loudly.
Yeah, he'll start screeching and then wake me up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the second floor of the hut then, or of the.
Okay.
It is summer, right? Did I
Fortress.
call
Yeah, I
that?
don't know why I've been doing this.
I'm pretty sure it's summertime.
He's like
It's like
unlimited
late
watch.
summer, almost fall for you guys. Pretty sure.
I don't know.
It's like real life.
I'm trying to implement weather more because I think it's
I'll come
immersive. So
down
I'm
and
trying
put an
to.
arrow on someone's head if I need to.
Sure.
All right, so I'm not gonna have you guys have an encounter for the rest of the night because you had Scarly. You guys wake up in the morning. It seemed like the weather has passed. It's very clear. There's a light breeze out. It's pretty comfortable, especially compared to ping pong ball sized hail. So yeah, you guys wake up in the morning. Scarly's already up, and he seems like he's getting ready to leave, I guess, if anybody wishes to say any parting words.
You heading out, Scarlet?
Thank you guys for letting me stay for the evening. I
No
appreciate it. If what?
No problem.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like, oh, I thought you were like, wait a minute. Like, thank you for purchasing my arrows. I'm gonna probably head back to Gila and get restocked. Yeah. Good luck, I guess.
Yeah, thanks. Remember, Cragdaddies.
Cragdaddies, yeah, Cragdaddies. He's like, well, I guess I'm off.
Cool.
My friend, are you particularly religious in any way?
Not really. Why? Kind of go my own way. I mean, I believe there's a hand in the greater hand in some things, but overall,
Just curious.
all right then.
I thought he was about to Jehovah Witness this guy.
Like, you're not religious, huh?
Have you heard the good words, sir?
All right, and he like gets his bow and he like strings it over himself. He has like these little pouches and he like pulls out some like jerky he's probably gonna munch on as he's walking. He's like, I'll be
Well,
seeing you.
Put my hand on his shoulder and be like, good travels, my friend. And just for the hell of it, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on him.
Okay.
So his AC goes up by 2, which only lasts for like 10 minutes, but hopefully he doesn't get jumped on his way,
Hopefully not.
Be safe, my friend, and I'll cast it.
Thank you, my friend. You
There's like a
I'll use
shimmering
well.
sort of like aura around him.
and remember, when you get to the mountains, just go east.
Head
don't
east.
don't go into the mountains.
It's all up here.
What? Lord of the Rings.
What do you mean? Don't go in the mountains?
Yeah.
It's just not worth it. You'll come across Eustacia
Like goblins in
patrols.
there?
You'll come across some stray beasties. It's already going to be bad enough out there. You don't want to.
So is there a Balrog in there that's coming from the depths?
It's a Balrog, James.
Balrog?
Oh my gosh.
Let me see if he knows what a Balrog is.
No, I don't. Do I even know what a Balrog is?
I sure hope there's not a Balrog in there. Glad I never went down there.
Do they have Balrogs in D&D?
Yes, they do. That's where they came from.
Oh, shit.
For you?
I think no, wait, no, not really. They took it from J.R.R. Tolkien because he.
We're metagaming.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure that was an original creation by Tolkien. I think.
Wicked.
I could be wrong though. Anyway,
Sorry.
and he's off. He's continuing down the trail. It's a nice day, and he's like, much better. He's like munching on his jerkies. He walks away with his little
I'm just gonna be
lantern on his
fucking
hip
eyeing.
that he was carrying.
I'm just gonna be fucking eyeing him as he's running away or like riding away. And I'm just like,
Well, he's just walking. He didn't even notice you eyeing him. His back to you.
good.
Do you not trust him?
I don't trust anybody in our huts anymore. Not after that cat tried to attack us.
Hey, that was in the castle
Yeah, we're in the
or
hut, bro.
fortress. We're in the hut. This is where the cool kids are.
This is where the
To
cool.
be fair, we let the other one in just fine.
And well, I made sure that he
Technically-
wasn't.
Me and Cragma let him in.
I still defend that choice.
I defend it too.
You did the right thing, guys.
We're
You
good
just didn't-
people.
And also, we kind of murked that fool like pretty hard.
Yeah.
We lost
we
the
did.
cube still.
We did,
And
we also-
we're none worse the wear for it. So
For now.
For now.
There's a lot of things that we're none worse the wherefore that are probably going to come back and make us a lot worse than we are currently.
honestly,
like a dragon.
can't- honestly
Like
can't
Scarlet
relate to that.
Goddamn dragon.
Like Scarly going back to Gila and talking about how he came across these great guys called the Cragdaddies, and somebody can be like, "Where have I heard that name before?"
That's why I have this cat, I guess. I pull out the Dragon Slayer sword.
All right, so that was just the first day of travel in the forest, if I remember correctly. Correct. All right, so we will continue on a second day of travel. If I remember correctly, I was having you guys roll for just every 4 hours of travel,
Something
right?
like that, yeah.
And we'll just start with last again, since I don't remember. What'd you get?
9.
Okay, we're fine.
5.
5. Okay, no encounters for this day. It seems like you're still in the woods at the end of it. Guys gonna set up camp and everything. You no longer are smelling that goblin. They're behind you now, so it's just kind of a nice.
Thank God, now we just have Cragma to smell.
Damn.
Thanks.
Nah, I'm pretty used to it right now.
Me too. I was making a
Get in here.
Get in here, guys. So far, it's been a pretty nice, peaceful walk through the forest. You met a nice guy named Scarlet. It's been going great. Gonna set up camp for the night. For the
Fortress.
Yeah, fortress. For the 8 hours of recreation, I'm gonna have you roll for encounters as well. I don't know if I was doing that before, but we are now.
Oh, okay.
Zoltan, if you will, please.
17.
17.
Sam.
All right.
Something's happening on 17.
Yes, it is.
Oh, interesting.
I apologize.
So, I should have gone by the thing. Is there anything special anybody's gonna be doing during this 8-hour recreational period?
Reading.
I'm in trance.
Reading.
Hey,
trance.
if it's cool with
Don't forget
Zoltan-
about your languages. You're
That's
trying
what
to
I'm
learn.
doing here.
Yeah.
If it's cool with Zoltan, I'd like him to take me just really quick back to the
I've got to go to the library as well.
okay, well I just gotta go back to the city and I'm gonna get some more powdered silver if I can.
Okay. Are you guys gonna do that as soon as you set up camp? I need to know the time frame for you guys are doing this.
I would say probably after camp.
Like set up, yeah.
You set up camp
then
and
we
you
go.
guys are
Yeah,
going.
that'd make more sense.
That sounds fine to me.
Okay, cool. Well, setting camp doesn't take too long because you guys was literally summon a thing. Yeah.
Well, it takes him a minute to put his thing up.
All right. So you're gonna go back to town to do what specifically?
I'm turning in my books, and he's getting some silver.
I just gotta get some.
Late fees.
I gotta get if it's
That's what's really gonna get you
That'll be 100.
Hey, ask him how much it is
I
for
already
the
have
library.
one.
for the
For
library.
the library?
Yeah, while you're there, just I'm curious.
okay. I'd like to get 125 gold pieces worth of powdered silver if I can.
Oh yeah, you can find that.
Okay.
No problem.
What the fuck? Yeah, let me just buy the library. Is that going to be a problem?
It's municipally owned by the city, so
We are the city. Just figure it out.
Do you want to donate an amount of money? Because that would be surely nice of you.
I already did.
Especially with everything going on right now, we could use the money
Yeah,
to
you know what, fucking
keep the bank going.
I'll toss
Not bank, the library going. They're wanting to shut us down right now to fund this whole shutting down these portal things. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna toss him 5 gold. And be like, thanks for the books.
Oh, well, thank you for the donation.
I'm there with. I assume I'm there with him, right?
You said you were going to go with him.
Yeah. Well, I'm also one for the pursuit of knowledge, so I hope this helps, and I'll drop 100 platinum.
Oh, wow. That helps quite a bit. I'll tell you what. We have this handy plaque here, and they point behind the counter, where it has like names of people, and it's like we put all kinds of people that donate to the library's names up there to show the people that truly care about education. So,
Please.
would you guys like to be on the plaque?
No, thank you. I would.
No, thank you.
Anonymous is fine with me.
Yes.
All right.
I'm in no need
By
for
all means,
glory. Or
you're all very
whatever.
good souls. I appreciate it.
The Cragdaddies are known well enough around this town, I do believe.
All right, Cragdaddies, you say? Oh yes, I've heard of the Cragdaddies. You're part of the Cragdaddies?
Yes, indeed. We are.
Oh, that's awesome.
Don't like to brag, but
Hey, if you guys ever need any books at all, just let me know. I'll make sure.
Feel free to tell anybody that this is our favorite library as well as
My name is Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite.
why don't you have them put the Cragdaddies on the plaque instead of our name?
Oh yes, you can put the Cragdaddies on the plaque and
Ah, yes, I'd be more than happy to.
Spreading the good word. Hallelujah.
You spell with a K or a C?
C.
Yeah.
We should
See.
get a statue of Rooked of you somewhere.
Approved.
Do you speak Roach Folk? We'd preferably like it engraved in Roach Folk if you can.
I don't think Roach Oak has a writing. I'm pretty sure they actually specify that it's only like spoken.
It's only spoken.
Yeah.
Depressing.
But even then, they wouldn't. It's like, I'm sorry, I don't.
Write this down. I'm just kidding. And I can get these. I can get that
alright,
powdered
anyway.
silver, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Roll an investigation check real quick, just to see how long it would take you to find the place.
9.
9. Okay, so
Well, I mean, I'll be helping you, so.
yeah, roll advantage. Sure. I don't think it's gonna make any bearing here, but we're gonna make sure.
6.
6. Yeah, no. It takes about 2 hours for you guys to finish all your errands.
Cool.
Takes a little bit of time to find this place. Silver dust isn't exactly common. So, and what are you picking up from the library again?
I think just returning. his
Just
books.
returning books?
Yeah, I'm just returning books.
Well, how nice of you. All right, but fortunately for you guys, this encounter happens in the 4th hour of recreational period. So, well, now that I've said that, it's not really fair to ask anybody else is doing anything. But I presume since nobody said anything, they're not, because they're the only ones that mentioned doing something.
I was just gonna sit in the trees and look for quaddles.
Yeah, I have deer. So, how long did I say that deer was gonna last?
4 days if I'm feeding everybody, or 2 weeks if I'm feeding myself.
Gonna have to make some what's it called? Some Oregon Trail decisions here.
Could I possibly, when I get back, do my gathering thing again?
If you would like, yes.
Just look for mushrooms, berries, any sort of edible plant life.
Just roll a investigation check to see how long it takes you to find it, because you're gonna find it.
10.
I would say that would take you about just enough to feed yourself.
Probably. If I can find any extra, I'll definitely take it. But
I would say you would find enough to feed yourself after about an hour of foraging. If you wish to look longer, I would let you find more.
I guess I'll come back with like a basket, like a little bit like mushrooms and some herbs and whatever. I was like, does anybody else want me to find them anything?
Well, I need you to roll a knowledge nature check to see if you would know if they're good for you or not. If you would like, before you roll this, we can just use this one as your roll, so you don't have to do this in the future. Just gonna throw that out there.
Could I possibly?
It's a risk, though.
Well, I think I'll do what I did last time and ask Cragdaddies if he'd help me out. Hey,
If you're willing to help.
Because you're book smart, right?
You're book smart, right?
Yeah, what's up here?
Could you help me identify these men?
Are they magical?
No, just I didn't know if they're poisonous.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
probably.
Yeah, probably.
Question: Could I just? Would you let me use this to make it work? Could I cast detect poison?
Is that a thing?
I have I have a spell detect poison and disease.
How does it read? You know off the top of your head?
I believe it's just like detect magic for the most part.
Sure.
Well, let me check because I just got it. No, I have had it for a while actually. Yeah, it's like 10 minutes, whatever. And I can sense the presence and location of poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet. I can also identify the kind of poisonous creature, or disease.
Yeah, sure. That would just tell you if it's
Oh, cool. I'll cast
safety.
that.
It won't tell you if it tastes good, but it'll tell you if it's safe to
I'm
eat
just
or
going
not.
to cast that. I'll still have him check because I want to feel bad for asking him. But
Let me see how lucky you are. See if they're
Wait, what is this? A survival?
nature.
A nature?
gain knowledge nature.
23.
Yeah, these look pretty edible. Like they look really. Matter of fact, yeah, they may not taste the best, but they'll be fine.
I'm going to yell out. Does anyone else want some of this stuff?
They'll sustain.
I can go find some more for you.
No, I'm good. I got rations.
I got meat.
Yeah, he
I'll
doesn't
take a few.
meat.
Okay, can I go look for some more then? I'll cast detect poison and disease now.
How much time do you want to spend?
As much as I need to get him enough to eat.
Just another hour then.
I just tried a few of them.
Oh.
Just a couple.
Well, do you want some?
I think some berries.
18.
Well, no, I was just gonna use the same search.
Oh,
roll that you
okay,
did.
cool.
So it just take another hour.
Okay,
Okay.
second. Okay.
So like I said before, this encounter happens on the 4th hour. So while you're out on the 4th hour, because it took 2 and then 3, and now you're out on the 4. Just to clarify. Okay.
Yeah, you said it.
I'm just saying yes.
You said it. You said it.
Okay. All right.
Maybe some damn good berries.
Die for some berries.
I need all of you to roll a perception check, including you. 'Cause I assume you didn't go too far. Camp.
I rolled a 2.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. I need anybody higher than a 15. Or 15 or higher. Nobody?
I had a 14.
My passive is 14, if that matters.
No passive.
Passive is 15.
Hey, there it is.
I probably should start using passive instead of stuff like that. But
I can roll.
all right, I know you guys rolled, and I know it sounds like I'm flaking out, but I will use passive for this because I first of all I want somebody to get a 15, and second of all I should do that for checks.
You just
like
write it
this.
down and like put it in your thing.
Oh, and I'm pretty sure I have it.
Oh, okay.
I just forgot.
Because mine is just 10.
Yeah, yours is 10. What's yours?
11.
11. Oh, but you got a 15. You have a 15 passive. Anybody else have 15
No,
passive?
14.
All right. So, Zoltan over there. You, as you guys are just hanging around the camp, doing whatever while you're out getting your stuff, you see to the south of the road of the trail you guys are camping off of what seems to be some kind of a flickering firelight in the distance, like you saw before you came into the forest. Just a single one, just a single light.
Grandma, there's a light down there.
It's quite far away. It doesn't seem like, and it's not moving. It's just kind of sitting there.
Can you see it?
Do I see anything different
Well,
than him?
what do you have as passive?
Just a 10.
Well, as he draws your attention to it, yes, you do see it. Since he now is drawing your attention to it. You just see
That's
a
a light.
It's a light.
Is it the
Is
same
it, what
fire as
color
from
light?
earlier?
It's just regular fire colored.
Wait, it's not the one me and him saw, right? That was like going in and out.
Yeah, in the forest.
Well, you guys saw them like moving around, turning on and off.
Yeah, this
But
was-
no, it's stationary. It's on its own.
Small or big?
It just seemed like a very small, like candle light in the distance.
Distance approximately?
You can see it through the forest, so it's probably not that far away. But it's about 100 feet away. Go 100 feet away, so it's not that far away, but it's pretty far.
I can get there pretty fast.
You could.
If y'all want me to go check it out.
It's probably further than that, like 200. Sorry, 200 feet away. We'll do 200.
I'm forward.
200, sorry.
Hey, guys.
I'm probably still in
Hey.
trance.
Do you want to have Monroe check out this fire
Actually, yes,
down
you
there?
would be. You'd be in your last hour of it.
Wait, am I asleep?
No, this is during recreational period.
Oh,
The first 4 hour, the 4th hour of the recreational period.
yeah, I guess in Monroe, I guess.
Send him.
You send Monroe? Okay. If you send Monroe out that way, you can see through his eyes this far out easily, I believe. And you see what seems to be a little hovel, like a mound of dirt with like a wooden old door on it with a candlelight outside that's like lit and hanging up near it. It's like a lantern of some sort. Seems like it might be somebody's residence.
Looks like a hermit's home. And or creepy person, swamp, evil.
That's all you see out there.
Interesting.
Candlelight. Either for fucking
Should,
or killing.
Hey, Les.
I'm asleep. Or in
Day trance. Yeah. Last hour of it. And he's out.
I'm foraging.
We should get her to go snack some shit out of there. Maybe.
What? Whoever lives there, they're in a mud hut.
Exactly.
You
Full
want
of
to live in
treasure.
mud?
A mud.
They live in the middle of nowhere to protect their riches.
In a mud. If the tree falls wrong, they're gonna die instantly. I think it's not gonna stop me. I'm surprised it's still standing.
After the hailstorm,
It's pretty impressive.
I could probably blow it down with my
With
decanter
your
of water.
yeah, we're just blowing on it.
Oh man.
All right. So is anybody gonna do anything about it right now?
I say fuck it. Let's go over there. What else do we have to do? Let's see who's over there.
Okay.
I can message Yurik or something.
Just tell them we're gonna be going for
Anyone
it.
see which way he went?
Which way did you go? I'll give you free reign on that.
I mean, I wouldn't have gone too far from the hut. I wouldn't have gone too far from it.
No, I didn't see where he went.
Just what direction though in general? Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he just went. You guys could probably still, if you looked for him, could see him probably foraging around.
Yurik! Yurik!
If you yell for him, yeah, you'd hear him. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, we're going to this weird mud hermit hut, evil swamp doer hut over here. Could be an evil swamp doer. Yeah, it could be a nice person.
It's a mud house.
They have a candlelight.
do you want your berries?
Oh yeah, sure. I can eat them on the way.
I guess it hasn't been a full hour yet, so I only got a couple. So I'll give you a couple.
I mean,
berries.
if you,
Oh,
I give you like, I think like half. Well, no, this would be at the beginning of the 4th hour. So like, as you're going out to continue foraging again, they just kind of yell at you like, "Hey, wait!"
I just got stuck. I'll come with you guys, I
Cool.
guess.
Wait, is Lass awake?
I'm in trance.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to you. Lass!
I'm not coming out of it.
Just give her a smile.
Wait, well, how are you?
Even if you do wake up, do you just want to ignore them?
How are you in trance right now? Are you like just
Hey,
cross-legged?
Which way is the hut?
I'm just like in
It is
the second floor.
to
I'm on
the
the second
south.
floor of the
I'm just gonna start walking up to
of the
it.
fortress. It's like Indian style.
Okay, whatever. Lass is protecting the fort. Fuck it.
That's what he's walking to it, and who all? I guess everybody but Lass is going.
Yeah, I'll lock the door whenever I leave so nothing can get
On
in.
my way, I'll cast detect magic.
Well, the hut's gone, so.
On your way, you're gonna cast detect magic.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I'm walking up to it.
By the way, that means you're locked in there.
I can't get out of it if I want to.
Only I can open it, like unlock it.
Oh well, probably safer in there.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
I can shoot out if I need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got arrow slits. Yeah, you're fine.
If I get within 30 feet of the hut, do I see anything?
Yep. That's. Are you all okay? So you guys are all just
I'm
walking
gonna
at
be
the
in
same
the
time.
treetops.
Treetops.
Yeah.
Drop top.
I mean, I'll have my shield on. But
And you guys are all level 9 now, right?
I'm not. Oh God,
Why
yes.
are you asking?
Don't worry about it.
And all them questions. I won't have my weapon out, but I'll have my shield ready. Just I don't want to like be, very what's the word?
Menacing.
Yes, menacing.
I'll have my hammer out in the trees,
Fair.
ready to come down.
My weapons are always ready.
Okay. So this is 4 hours in. So you guys started like 6 a.m. and 8 hours past 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's about 6 p.m. So the sun's starting to go down. Summertime. Well, not quite. It's like about to get there. And you go out there and you cast detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't detect anything yet, if
Yet.
at all.
Yeah, it's the only word I need to hear.
Are we kind of close?
Oh yeah, you were within 30 feet. So I mean,
Hello! Is anybody out here? You there, locate? Are you there, owner of the hut? Inside.
Is there anything as I'm approaching?
Is there a door?
Yeah, there's a door.
Is there anything?
Wooden door.
Like, doesn't look like any traps or anything on the ground, like any tripwires or anything.
Well, you can do a
Investigation.
investigation check on that. Yeah,
16.
16. No, you don't see any traps.
Do I notice any beings or creatures as I'm looking down?
I can detect life spells.
If you want to roll perception, you're welcome
That's
to.
your,
7.
detect good and
You
evil
see
or
like
something
various
like that?
wildlife skittering about,
Just
maybe.
detects with any fiends or anything.
No quaddles.
Is that a spell or a cantrip?
It's just my
Knock on the
holy
door.
power.
You knock on the door.
I knock on the door.
No answer.
Can you only do that
I
loud?
knock much harder.
No answer.
I mean, you
I
can't
try
see
to open
anything
the
through
door.
cover, so
It opens.
Anything inside?
Well,
Hello.
I'm gonna be standing like right behind him if he's just gonna walk in there.
well, you didn't walk in there. You're just looking
I'm
at.
opening the door. Yeah.
Is there a window?
No windows. So you look in, and so while it looked like it was part of this mound, right, this mound of dirt, it's not very steep, but it's a pretty steep, like 45-degree angle incline going down, and it's dark in there. Can't see shit unless you have night vision of some sort.
Yeah.
Dark vision, yeah, you can see pretty far in, but it looks like as far as your dark vision will let you go, it goes down.
Stairs, or is it just like a slope?
It's just like mud, like it's just a muddy hillside.
Hello.
Hey, do you got any of those beans?
No one echoes back.
You mean you hear your voice
Yeah, I
echoing
won't go
back,
very
but
far.
that's
I
it.
don't think.
This
Let
is
me
not
see.
good.
Here, take a bean.
I'm gonna light the bean on fire, and I'm gonna chunk it down there.
Just as hard as you
Fire
can.
beam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fire bean.
Fire. I need to make a new thing here. So you throw it and as hard as you can, and it goes for a little bit, and then it just keeps going and kind of stops, and you can see it sitting there just kind of burning. It like scorches off the
Look
ground.
like there are any like tracks in this slope? Anything like tell if anything's been
Do a knowledge survival. Right.
What are you looking for?
looking for tracks or something? See if I can tell what's been through here. Or if
How big is the doorway?
Oh, I'll help you with that.
How big is the doorway?
you should
It's like normal,
You should
like
definitely roll.
person size.
What is it?
Monroe,
survival.
Survival.
go down the tunnel.
Or
I'll just send him down.
10.
We got the same roll too.
Shit.
Okay. 10. No, you don't see any tracks, so you're not sure what would have lit the fire. So, are you gonna send Monroe down?
Yeah, he has 120 feet dark vision.
120 feet dark vision.
Yeah.
Oh boy, let me.
Out of character. All of us have dark vision here, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
This is intriguing, but I know it's dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
Monroe's checking it out. Don't worry.
The DM and the DM said it was dangerous.
I mean, it's dangerous to check random places in the wastes of Anagloria. Yeah.
What if this is like, remember in the SpongeBob SquarePants movie how there's the ice cream stand, but it turns out it was just a monster?
Oh, that's great. I should use that.
What if that's what this is?
We're inside. Stop giving him ideas. Our lives are at stake.
Nah.
Or it's like the worm episode whenever there's like stuff going on inside of the worm.
Or inside of a worm.
The Alaskan.
It's big, it's pink, and it's hairy.
Just take Bikini Bottom and move it over there.
All right, cool. That's all I need to know. Okay, so cool. I got that up now. So, so when it descends down this little slope, if you're sending, all right, okay, so he's sending Monroe. Is there any objections to that, or is Monroe?
Not at all.
Okay.
Nope.
So
I'll keep I'll grab his little arm so he knows I'm there with him.
so Monroe heads on down, and this little narrow slope widens out into like a this isn't constructed in any way. It seems like it was dug out. So it's very cavernous in the way it looks, and it's kind of not comfortable, but it's big down here. Like it's not very tall, so yeah, that's a little uncomfortable. But these people or things or whatever definitely dug this out, and like they have the appropriate supports where they need, so it doesn't collapse in on itself.
Oh, but it looks like man.
It's definitely made by some kind of sapient being.
Okay.
And yeah, if you want to, what are you looking for? You want him to just keep going until he finds something?
Yeah, I guess.
Do you want him? How do you want him in there? Just flying through?
Yeah, I'll just zooming until
Just zooming. He is just an owl, right?
Yeah, he's got 120 feet in vision though. So as soon as he like kind of gets sight of something, I'll have him turn
Okay,
around. Back.
I'm gonna shake Cragdaddies' arms. Like, wait, what do you see? You see anything?
Nothing yet.
Okay, I need
He's gone pretty
you
far.
to
though.
roll an investigation.
For him.
Yeah. God, my stomach's been killing me today.
Too much mac and cheese.
It was pretty good. 16.
Probably not enough.
16.
mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had more mac and cheese.
Didn't
Trying to
help
make your
at
predator sounds in the
all.
mic.
Didn't help
Yeah.
at all. Sorry, bro. That was awful. This is actually giving me the ABGBs a little bit.
So with a 16,
Yeah.
he is going to. Ow. Let me find here what I'm looking for. He's gonna be flying for quite a while down there. How fast can he move? Just to clarify.
300 feet.
60 flights.
60 feet for
It's pretty fast.
per round, so
Yeah.
every 8 seconds. It's essentially
Yeah.
60 feet. So he's down there for about. Push, I can't. I'm gonna just be rough with it for like 5 minutes. You say you rolled 16?
Yes.
Okay, he's down there for about 5 minutes or so, and you can see through his eyes.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh wait, how far? Yeah, I can see through his eyes.
Up to a mile.
Are we walking
Um,
like while?
I assumed you were all waiting.
Yeah, I'm not going in there.
I think I can see indefinitely, but I
Waiting?
can't.
I'm just looking for stuff as they're waiting down there. Just
Okay, I'm sorry, what?
Ambush.
I can see indefinitely, but I can't communicate with him past a mile.
Can't communicate with him past.
Yeah,
a
so I
mile.
can see whatever he's seeing, but like once it's
Oh,
past a
well,
mile.
he's not going to be going that far.
Okay. Well, yeah, he could. I could talk to him.
And you're just asking him to look for any kind of creatures or anything. Well, you can just see.
Beings.
With a 16, he doesn't see anything that sticks out besides any kind of weird insects or whatever that would be in this cavernous hole, like some millipedes and nasty
Has he
bugs.
found the end of the tunnel yet?
Yeah, he'll find the end. It's like he flies for a little bit, and then there's like a right turn, and then there's like a off room on the left, a room, whatever, like an offset on the left, keeps going. It like splits in 3. They're very wide. They're not narrow hallways. And then like he could just fly the whole thing. Like I say, he's only down there for like 5 minutes. He flies through it all. Like the ones that split in the left, the one that goes to the right goes to another room, then it goes up to another one, comes back, goes to the left, circles around, it connects back to where the middle one goes to, and then it's just a narrow like bit to get to the final room, and it's just a big old hole. Like it doesn't seem like there's anything in here.
It seems pretty empty, which is kind of weird.
I mean, there's like a lit like torch or lantern, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll have him come back.
And that's not magical.
Nope.
They might have lit it so they can see their way home at night.
Yeah, this is strange. Maybe we should just keep an eye on this.
I mean, if you're asking him to look for like other things besides creatures, like it definitely seems like something is living here. There's like some bare like furniture and stuff, like some crappy wooden chairs and like some straw beds of some kind.
Really?
Multiples.
You relay that?
Yeah, for sure.
How many beds? How many beds are there?
Oh, how many beds? Do I see?
Like 5.
How big are the beds?
Like normal human size.
Human size.
Maybe we should just keep an eye on this place. I mean, Cragmaw's up in the trees, so
We can keep going too. I mean,
keep going where?
are we heading to you see your dude, your master?
Yeah, but I mean, we're already set up camp. I mean,
Oh, I guess that's true.
yeah.
Well, I gotta set the hut again. Ugh.
I think it'd be best if we just kept an eye on it. I mean, it's not too far away from our camp, right?
Yeah, I could set up something here maybe.
Oh, maybe not here. It's still by the fortress, but That's what I say, at least.
That sounds fair.
I could just leave Monroe and the trees above it. Maybe he could like look down over it, see if anything comes back over there.
I mean, Lass will be awake soon. I mean, she's stealthy. She could keep an eye on it
That can work too.
if she wanted to.
Okay. So you guys are just gonna leave?
Just so keep an eye on it for now.
Yeah.
You guys are just gonna go back to camp.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave Monroe in a tree like above the hut. And just look through his eyes.
Fascinating.
Crackmont probably had the right idea. Just probably did it so they can come back. That's so weird.
Okay. So you guys are gonna head back to the camp then.
Yeah.
All right. And you guys are gonna move on to I guess the nightime because that was your encounter for that
Yeah, so
camping
another
session.
Tell me about this hut.
Yeah, you guys are
Yeah.
gonna relay the last. No.
Yeah. He's sleeping pretty hard.
Oh yeah, it's hard to get me out of trance.
Fair.
She probably doesn't want to talk to you.
Why would last I want to talk to me?
Yeah, for real. Eric.
Yeah, right.
Why would I want to talk to any of you?
I can think of a few
Wow,
reasons.
there's a lot of hostility going towards the group right now.
I know, I can think of a few reasons.
Well, that's questionable.
Probably to insult my god.
Nah.
No, everyone here loves your god here.
Yes. Sow the
Except for
seeds.
you.
All right.
I don't like your god. He doesn't like me to steal.
We're going to move on to the
Not necessarily.
to the nighttime. After that, did I have you guys? Yeah, you guys rolled and I rolled the time. Who's keeping watch at night? 8 hours of nighttime roll.
I will be for like the last 4 hours.
Last 4. Okay,
I'm going to stay up with Lass for a little bit and go to
Yeah, I'm
bed.
gonna be up for like middle of the night, 2 hours.
Okay, for the first 4 hours, I'm gonna have you roll for each 4 hours.
Are there windows on the?
Arrow slits.
Or
Arrow
it's just
slits.
arrow slits.
Yeah, they're like you can look at them, but they're like this, right? Yeah, like that.
I'm just gonna watch in that direction.
Is our base within a mile of the? Okay, I'm gonna tell Monroe if he sees anything to telepathically wake me up, and I'll just sleep.
Okay,
Can we do that?
sure.
Cool.
I'll keep watch with Lass for the first shift, I guess.
All right, so whoever wishes of the two of you.
You probably have a
Please.
higher wisdom. Or we can both roll if you want.
Well, remember you also so you're gonna be up for the first 2 hours. Anybody else?
I think he said he's gonna be up the next 2.
Okay.
The last 4.
The last 4. He said he's
12?
2 hours.
Yeah.
12, 10, 12. Okay, so I'm gonna hold on to that 12. So who's gonna be the last 4?
The last 4.
You and then you. All right, just whoever roll for the possible encounter, perhaps.
Natural 20.
Okay, so this is for the last 4. So I'm just gonna. I need a D4. Anybody, please.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so gotta make sure I don't lose track of my time here. 10. So this is at like 4 a.m. ish, like really late. Okay, you're both. It's safe to say you're both keeping watch on that in that area, right? The candlelights continues on throughout the night.
Wait, will this be my part of the watch?
No,
Okay,
it
cool.
is not. It is these two, and anybody else that's awake at the last, which I don't think anybody else is. So you two, both of you, since you're watching over that direction, just roll a perception check. I do need a roll this time. Anything higher than a 10?
Nope.
Yeah, 16.
16. Okay, you notice while you're watching over there that a mist seems to form around that hovel, or that little hole, and it seems to start to spread and come towards. It also seems to be coming towards your guys' general direction as it spreads
Away from the
out.
hut?
Yeah, from the
Does Monroe see anything above?
roll. I guess roll. Yeah, he needs to roll as well since he's watching. If it's higher than a 10, he sees it.
17.
Yeah, he sees it as well.
Did you see any like source, or is it just?
It seems to be coming out of like the little hole.
Out of the hut? Or
Yeah, the little hut.
the
Yeah,
hole?
the little hut. Hole hut.
What's going on over there?
It's fucking terrifying.
Wake up!
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Wait. Before you start waking everybody up, I'm going to use my elemental attunement to, like, disperse the wind and make the mist disperse as well. I'm just going to, like, push air through there and make it disperse the fog.
it doesn't disperse it.
Wake up!
All right, yeah.
All right, wake up.
What's going on?
What?
Look
I'm gonna
towards
come
the hut. Not this one, the one you're in, but over there.
The holy hut.
Do we,
That
do we see the mist?
Where the
Yeah, you do.
mist.
If your direction's being pointed toward, it's pretty easy to see with the candlelight above it, ominously lighting it.
It's fucking terrifying.
I'm gonna go up to the.
And it lights. Yeah, it not lights. It seems to like come out from the door, and then it kind of like seems to stop and be just surrounding the door in like a roughly 30-foot like radius.
It's not doing anything. We should just wait it out
Wait.
for a minute.
Would I recognize this spell? If it is a spell?
Arcana, I guess.
Well, I think. Is the spell Fog Cloud?
Arcana.
Because I have it in my book. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
So what does fog cloud do?
Oh.
What I'm trying to get to is if natural 20.
Yeah, would I recognize the spell, I guess?
How out of character? How does fog cloud work?
Fog Cloud, you create a 20-foot radius sphere of fog.
Sphere.
Sphere of fog, yeah, center to the point.
Yeah, it's with the knowledge you rolled very well. So you know that first of all it's too big to be a fog cloud, and second of all it's not a sphere. It seems to be more of just a circle on the ground.
But it looks like magic made.
Even with a natural 20, it could be natural coming from down there. You don't think it'd be magical. Monroe didn't see anything, so you don't know what would be making it.
Well, hey, it's not doing anything to us. We should just leave it alone. It's not.
Yeah, it's just sitting there. I said it was about 200 feet away.
It's still weird.
It didn't disperse when I used my key on it. That makes me curious.
It is weird, but
Can you get that far away? I said it's like 200 feet away.
Oh, it's 200 feet away?
Yeah.
Can I stealthily try and make it over there to disperse it? Like within, I think it's like 30 feet.
I mean, he said it didn't work whenever it did.
Let's.
Well, no, you were 200 feet away. I'm asking if it can reach that far when you try to do something like that.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think it's only like 30 feet.
Quite a far ways away for it to be able to reach.
Yeah. Shit, I don't know. That's it. I think it's really. Wow. Fuck.
Maybe can you send Monroe in, see if he sees anything this time?
He's already over there.
Yeah, he
sent
saw
him
the
in, though?
fog. Yeah.
I mean, it's probably pretty foggy.
Well, the door is shut. I don't think Monroe can open doors.
Yeah.
I say we just leave it alone.
Yeah, 30 feet.
All right. Do you want to go try to interact with his Zoltan or not?
What do you guys think? Leave it alone or?
Definitely leave it alone.
Wait, Monroe. How close did you put Monroe?
He's in the trees above it.
How close though?
I mean, far enough to stay away and close enough to see.
How close?
I would go
30
with
feet.
60 feet because that's half of his dark vision, so he can still see dimly.
Cool. All right. So after a moment of it lingering around the door,
Yeah.
it starts to kind of move towards Monroe.
Um.
And he's up in a tree.
Yeah. Is it like moving towards?
It's going
the tree?
up the tree now.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have him get off the fucking tree.
Okay.
Is the candlelight still going?
Yeah.
Is it outside the hut?
Yeah.
Is the fog away from the hut currently, or is it in both?
Well, if he
places
went
now?
towards Monroe, yes, it's not near the hut.
Okay, well, while the fog's near Monroe, can I have Monroe like fly over there and put the flame out?
Have Monroe fly towards the flame.
Yeah. Put the
So how fast can Monroe fly?
60 feet.
60 feet.
Yeah, I want to have him try to put the
Okay.
flame out.
So as he does that, and like just kind of like I'll say he can do that.
Okay.
This mist seems to try to follow Monroe. It's slower than Monroe, so it can't really keep up with him. But it's like trying to follow it.
The mist is following Monroe currently. Do you want me to lead it back here, or just like lead it off?
No.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna like lead it off into the abyss or something.
Just lead it. Just fly straight up, dude.
I mean, I guess I could do that.
Up and away.
It seemed like it was. You said it was coming up the tree, though, right? It didn't come.
It was
off
trying to.
but it didn't come off the ground. And just
Yes,
go
it did.
Okay. Well, I'll just have Monroe just fly straight up.
Okay. I mean, if since Monroe can move faster than it can, it
Well,
eventually stops and it just kind of floats, like where it last kind of.
Okay, well, in wild fashion, I will have Monroe come back to it and then keep kiting it.
You're gonna try to kite it away.
Yeah.
All right, that's interesting. So as you're trying to kite it away, it can only go. It seems like it only goes so high, and then it just kind of like just falls back to the earth slowly, like it just like.
Okay, I'll just snap Monroe out and put him back over here.
So now it's away from the hut. It's about 60 feet away from the hut, towards your guys' direction, because I assume the Monroe would have been closer to you guys. So it's now more like 140 feet away from you guys.
But it's in the air?
No, it kind of slowly floated back down.
Is the fog still like attached to the hut though? Like, oh, okay, this is interesting.
Seems to be like an independent circle of itself on the ground.
Dispel it if it's magic.
Yeah.
If
but can you cast detect magic through your owl?
I don't even know if I have that spell. I thought that's
I have a
that's
spell.
Well, yeah, that's your thing. Can you cast detect
I have
magic?
to
through
get
my
close to it.
Oh.
I say we just leave it alone.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to fuck with the mist.
The mist, yeah.
It seems to
That's
be
like
kind of aimlessly moving around now. Like kind of just moving and then moving. It's not really coming towards you guys, but sometimes it seems like it's getting closer and then it goes further away.
I mean, if we all agree on this, I'm just gonna go back to bed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch that side of the fort.
Okay.
Oh, you said so it's like 140 feet away from us? Kinda?
At this point, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Well, various times it's going to be closer and further away.
yeah. If something happens, just wake me up. I'm going
As
to
it
bed.
seems to just like move towards some direction, stop, and go
It's
another
worth noting,
direction.
though, at this point, I'm going to go into the fortress if Cragmaw lets me.
Wait, you guys should probably stay in the hut.
Why?
All of you. Because if it's magical, it can't get in, but it could get in the fortress. Just throwing that out
If
there.
it comes close, I'll come to the
I'll stay in the hut. I'm
Okay.
going to bed.
It's if you're keeping watch, it's worth noting that throughout the night. I assume you're all staying inside then.
Oh wait, can magic get
Well,
in here?
I'm gonna
Fortress?
jump on top
Oh,
of the
never mind. Fortress is safe.
Too late, I'm alright.
the fortress.
On top of the fortress,
Yeah, like fucking Batman style.
you're watching it.
Just keep watch over it. Yeah.
Okay. Throughout the night, it. What?
Just
Just think of like
Actually,
Manticore flying by.
before I go to bed, I have an idea.
Yep.
Do we want to try and provoke this or just leave it alone?
I don't want to fuck with no mist.
Okay, I take it back. I'm going to bed now.
Okay.
I'm trying to save my resources.
How
for
you said it's 30 feet
1,000
tall?
hours.
The fortress. Okay. So
I'm curious, Dragonborn. I mean, elf.
as it's floating around, it does seem to get closer to the camp occasionally.
Fuck off.
And are you yelling at it?
Yeah. If I'm awake,
And
I
it,
see.
at one point, it does seem to start just moving towards, because you're on top of it, of the fortress. It starts moving towards you. So it's kind of like coming towards you, kind of quickly. So it's gonna move, and I'm gonna give you an option, like a chance to do something here. So when it's about 60 feet out, it's gonna move 30 feet, and then I'm gonna give you an option to do something
Okay.
towards you.
Can I like see what it is?
From where you're at, it looks like it's like a 30 foot radius of circle of mist.
All right. So can I use my elemental attunement on it now to see if it works?
Yeah, if you try to do that, that would be. This isn't combat, but I'm gonna treat that as an action for the sakes of this. And it doesn't disperse,
Okay.
and so that was your action. Your
Like
action.
action.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really have a bonus action,
Yeah, sure.
but
I mean, if you don't want one, yeah.
my next action would be to teleport inside of the hut if I can't make.
I would
it
count
to
that as like your movement action.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll teleport.
So you teleport inside the hut. Okay, cool. So you teleport inside the hut, and now the mist is kind of. So how wide is the fortress?
Jeez. 20 feet.
And the
10
hut is
foot.
10 feet.
10-foot radius. Yeah.
Okay, so because it's a 30-foot like radius, it's kind of encircling the fortress and the hut
entire
now.
fortress?
I
Yeah.
assume I'm asleep, so.
I'm just like, well, that was
I'm not in the hut. I'm in the fortress.
Oh, you're in the fortress?
Yeah.
It's all connected.
Well, these are connected. So like you said, that's how I've been setting it up. So I presume it's still the same.
I'm just gonna be like,
So you can, if you can look outside the. Are you inside the fortress or the hut?
I'm inside the hut.
Yeah, you can see it because you can see through the hut. You can see it just kind of lingering around
Creepy.
outside the hut.
Nope.
Doesn't seem to be doing anything else.
Do
It's-
I hear anything from it?
Roll a wisdom check.
Natural 2.
Natural
Uh,
2.
So 7.
Give me all your
Do
rations.
I notice the mist around?
You got about a tree
the fort
fitted?
from an arrow slit?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could see it.
Is it? So it's just lingering around us, not doing anything.
Mm-hmm. That's what it seems like. Do you guys happen to remember what you rolled for your perception check earlier when we first started this? Only one of you got a 15,
I
right?
mean, technically, none of us got any.
Right, I went off
It was
passive
all
perception.
Passive perception.
Because I rolled like a 7 or some shit.
Right. Who? It was just passive perception. So anybody with a 15.
I don't know. I just felt really pulled to this thing, you know.
So as you're inside the hut, Zolthan, you can look out into the forest and you see what seems to be 3 pairs of glowing eyes that are looking at you guys and your general direction. They're outside the mist. They're in the darkness of the forest,
Still asleep.
Oh,
and they're looking in your direction.
Nope.
outside of the mist.
Yeah, they're like in the forest, but you can see them because with your 15. Yeah, you can just kind of
Is anybody awake right now?
I'm not.
Well, I guess I'll relay it to you if you can hear me in the fortress. And I'll tell you, I'll be like, there's some fucking eyes glowing out inside of the fortress.
I feel like we should all get inside the fortress, but that's just me.
I feel safer in this hut.
Okay. I have a Cragmaw in here, so I feel safer.
I mean, they're both virtually indestructible.
And yeah, you can see the eyes moving about the fortress and the hut throughout the night. It doesn't seem like they're bound to the ground either. You can see them like at some points poking out behind trees that are up in the air by the branches and stuff. So it seems like whatever it is keeping a close eye on you. For what reason you don't know.
It's not burning into my soul from that wisdom check.
No. They're
Alright,
they're looking
cool.
at you guys. The wisdom check that you rolled a 2 on.
Yeah.
I mean you don't hear anything talking to you. No.
No, like, snarling sounds or anything?
Nope.
Interesting. Okay.
And you guys aren't gonna do anything for that tonight?
No, I'm just gonna say.
Okay. As daylight starts to come, since you guys will be awake to see it, you see eventually you see the eyes disappear. They're not. You lose sight of them. They're gone, and the mist seems to slowly creep back to the door and go back inside the hovel. And daylight comes.
So when everybody wakes up, I'm gonna be
What do you
like,
do?
well, the mist went back into the hovel after some creepy eyes watched us the entire night from outside the forest.
Well, they can't see us at least.
I felt very watched all night.
What'd the mist do? Did it come to us?
Yeah,
Yes,
it like
like
stayed
it's-
around the fortress and the hut.
Oh,
Yes, it
shit.
started to come towards me, and I was like on top of the fortress.
Should have woke me up. I
And,
could have detected magic on it. See what kind of magic it was.
I don't know if it's magical or not, but I do know my key didn't work on it. But I suppose that was a pretty good indication that it was magical. But
Perhaps.
We can just destroy the mound over there.
Nah, so I say we just travel.
You
I
guys
was
are just gonna
thinking
leave?
about that.
I'm done with this
We
nonsense.
could destroy the reinforcements down the tunnel.
I'm not going down the tunnel.
No,
Could just leave it and just go.
No, I'm not against that either.
Yeah, I say we just go.
I'm with Eric.
Place is haunted. Let's go.
Blaze is hot.
Plus, we need to catch up to whoever we're following.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just gonna get further away from us.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we
already
should
in.
call a break here. Are we 2 hours in already?
We started kind of
Yeah.
late.
Oh, right, and it was also going during.
We can just keep going if anyone.
I kind of have to go to the bathroom, so I'd like to call a quick break here. It doesn't have to be long.
We'll be back soon. The intermission screens, you know. We'll be back.
All right, we're back. All right.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi, people of the web.
Sheesh.
All right. So.
Greetings to our podcast.
Yep.
So it's daytime. You guys saw that the mist retreated back into the hut. What do you guys wish to do on this day to start off your traveling?
I'm gonna relay the information to everybody. And I'm gonna say, I think it would be wise if maybe we would give this place another check out and see if there's anything mysterious going on in here. And it seems to be more than meets the eye because that mist went back inside of there.
Yeah, but you said eyes.
Yes,
What
very
color?
creepy eyes.
What color are eyes?
They were glowing eyes.
Red
And
or
the color was.
To be fair,
Yeah.
Monroe investigated
Red.
the inside at
Red.
nighttime, not during daytime. Is the candle still
Well, it
lit?
was like duskish.
No, so is the candle lit on it right now?
No.
Well, Monroe put the candle
Yeah,
out.
he put the candle out.
I'll go in.
Just gonna go in.
Yeah, if someone goes with me.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go in as well.
March right in front lines. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I'm going in too.
Okay,
Well,
you
this
guys are
is
gonna head on in?
for sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to reach into my bag and get some torches out.
Pull my
Does anybody need some of these?
I have no need, my friend,
So,
for I have magical ability.
you
I get to see in the
guys,
dark.
You'll see.
you guys are going to head
Interesting.
on inside. Oh.
Well, is detect magic? Let me check something real quick. I'm pretty sure it's a concentration. Yes, it is. So starting off, I'll cast detect magic,
Sure.
and then just whenever we're about ready to go in, so I can
It's only
see.
up to 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. All right, so you guys are going to head on down. I guess the narrow slope downwards, you are going to have to get single file in, but I'm not going to bother with you guys doing marching order because once you get through that, and you kind of slide down down the slope, whatever, it opens up to the cavernous description that I mentioned before.
Who's going first?
I'll go first.
I'll go behind you.
I'll keep Monroe at the door.
Okay. So you guys kind of head on in, and
I'll take the tail.
you guys come out to this what you might be able to loosely call a room.
Detect magic?
Nothing going. No, nothing yet.
I'm gonna have my short bow drawn with an arrow
Fair.
knocked.
Oh yeah, I'll have my shield of bashing and my flail.
Are there any tracks, perhaps leading to a certain room?
Roll
It's used
survival.
frequently. That's pretty good. 23. Another
Oh
23.
hell yeah! So if you look around for tracks,
Right.
you see what seems to be. They seem to be normal humanoid tracks
Yes.
on the floor
Uh-huh.
and the wall
Uh-huh.
and the ceiling. And they're leading into just further down deep, as well as the foot imprints you see on the walls and ceilings, the hand imprints as well.
Guys, there's footprints on the ceilings and the walls in here.
That's a
How
really
tall
good
is the
roll.
ceiling?
It's kind of a tight squeeze, so like 10, 9-ish feet. It's not very tall.
How big is this room we're in?
Call it a room. It's more like I said, it's just kind of dug out. So like you got like 20 feet-ish around you.
And like, there are no other tunnels or anything in here?
Yeah, it continues further
Oh,
in,
okay.
and it's about 20 feet wide as you go further in.
I guess it's worth mentioning. They'll go ahead and use my divine sense while we're.
How far away does that reach?
I believe it's 60 feet.
60 feet. All right, you got nothing.
Cool. I can double check.
How long does it last?
It's just like a kind of like a pulse, like the detect good and evil spell, I believe.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Boop. Boop.
So he looked for tracks. Anybody want to be doing anything else, or you guys are just gonna move forward?
Do the
Yeah,
tracks,
60 feet.
Do the tracks lead
Yeah.
in a direction? Like,
Or they just all-
Well, it is obviously is kind of well used in and out, deeper in and going out the tunnel as well.
do they lead like down any paths though? Because I know you said
There's only no. This is only on it. If where you guys are currently at, there's only one direction to go.
Oh, okay.
And it's worth. It says it lasts till the end of my next turn, so like 8
8 seconds. Okay, it's like an instantaneous thing. Okay. So yeah.
How
There's
often can you do
definitely
that?
It's very, by the way, just to describe the light levels here, it's very shadowy down here. And there is every 20 feet some very
3 more times.
dim light just kind of peppering the walls. Can't really tell what the source of it is, but it's very hard to see down here. It's a good thing you guys have night vision.
Yes.
Just move
Go
on.
forward.
Yes.
Move forward. Okay. You guys move forward and move into like another wide open area. The path will continue on your right. It narrows out a little bit. And this one in particular, it doesn't seem like anything so far.
No magic.
Nope, no magic. But the only way you can go now is to your right. If you want to continue forward.
Well, I guess this place wasn't very big, right?
And the trails continue. Since you rolled such well in survival,
It wasn't too big.
Okay.
Yeah, it took, I don't know, about 5 minutes to fly through the whole thing.
Have we come across the rooms with the beds in them yet? Or?
No, those are towards the end,
Yeah.
It'll probably take us 10 or 15 minutes to get through everywhere.
depending on how carefully you move.
Yeah.
Does it
Shit.
look like they've just used these to like stay in while they were digging this out, or maybe they were mining something out of there, or?
There's footprints on the ceiling, right?
Yeah, as he described you on the ceiling, the walls, whatever. And I'm sorry, what about mining?
Yeah, like does it look like that they're staying in here to like mine, or are they just like going in here to stay?
They might have tried to convert this into some kind of ramshackle place to live. Maybe found some loose ground, dug it up, and just kind of tried
Does it
to
look like
a natural cave, perhaps. And they just kind of
Mine for some fucking bodies.
kind of
Yeah. Are there any
Boarded it up.
dragged marks?
dragging marks.
Yeah, like feel someone being dragged
That's
on the
terrifying.
ground or anything like that. Maybe a cart.
Since you
I
rolled
don't know.
so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could see that there were some bodies dragged through here, probably.
Whatever this isn't. I get a bad feeling about this. Whatever this is, maybe we should just quell its evil.
Well,
Yes.
or just vamoose.
Stop being a baby cat, I guess.
Let's
I think we can
eradicate
handle
this
it.
evil.
Okay.
You guys aren't going to look around anywhere else around here?
Is there
Is there
anything
someone
of?
else to look
Yeah.
at?
Is there anything of note?
See more of the light?
Hey, Les.
No.
You should definitely check for traps.
Well, you guys are just asking questions. I'm not.
Is there any like
I doubt there's any traps in there.
is there any
You
like
doubt it, but you
treasury
never
kind
know.
of stuff, weapons? or
17, looking for the source of these lights or more of these lights.
Oh, well, okay, so if you approach the lights
course
and
the
you
bug
just
man
kind
is.
of, yeah, I guess we're going to crawl like,
Light.
like
I'll crawl on the ceiling.
lump. I need lamp.
That should be part of your character anytime you see a light, you're trying.
You just kind of, if you get close to them, you seem like they're not actually on the wall. They're just kind of like little floating white orbs, just kind of letting off some faint light. They look like they're part of the wall until you get close to them. They're just a little bit off of it.
Kind of like clap it.
Sure.
What happened?
Well, you clap it, the light leaves, of course, and then you move your hand like, oh, it's there.
So there's no. I didn't detect that with my magic.
No.
Interesting.
Okay, I guess I'll check for traps. Like every so many feet.
Do they seem alive?
I guess just roll for detect magic then. I mean, you definitely felt something when you like clapped it, so
Can I eat it?
you could try. You eat it.
Okay.
It doesn't really taste like anything. You feel like a little bit of like a very faint amount of heat kind of radiating from inside you as it goes down.
How was that?
I don't know what to think about that, to be honest.
Sorry.
I got a 13.
So we'll just use that for like as you're traveling through here. Keep that in mind. 13. Okay, and you guys are gonna just move on to the next room.
Yep.
Stealthily, I imagine.
Stealthily. I'm gonna move slowly. Okay. Be Mr. Full Plate Man. Yeah.
I mean, I'll roll a disadvantage if I have to.
Anyway, you get to the next room, and you have to turn to the right to get in this area. And there's like a little pillar of earth that supports it further in front of you guys. But in this room, what is around, if you just look around, in because you guys just turned right. So in front of you on your left, you can see it goes into another room, but next to that there is a kind of a weird looking altar just kind of sitting there.
Does it got a flower on it?
No. Let me make sure I'm explaining this correctly. Yeah, it just looks kind of like a really like your standard looking altar. It has like these
Any texts on it?
tapestry of like these geometric patterns on the left and right of it, just kind of like crudely like pushed into the wall. They're not hung with any grace. They're just kind of like mushed into the mud.
Would I recognize any of this sort of like religion or
Go for it.
something like this? What kind of check? Religion?
Yeah.
Was it 10?
10? 10. It's nothing that you have studied in terms of what you worship, but it looks like it's probably the opposite of that. It doesn't look very welcoming or pleasant.
Gotcha.
If I touch it, doesn't speak to me.
Did you touch the altar?
Yeah.
Okay, you touch the altar?
I'm just gonna touch it. And then I'm gonna touch the tapestry at the same time.
Alright, yeah, nothing happens.
Hands are muddy.
Are you guys gonna...
What's the
You're just gonna
altar
touch the altar? Are you gonna go...
Question.
Sorry?
What's the altar made of?
You want to investigate the altar?
I was also going to ask if there's anything on it, like any like writings or anything.
No.
Okay, gotcha.
13.
A 13. So you're investigating the altar.
Made of bone.
It's made out of like a very standard stone. Like it's not nothing too that ominous.
No detect magic either.
No magic around
Gotcha,
here.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Can
I mean,
move
you
the altar, like push it over.
want to push it over?
Wait, Cragmo. Maybe we shouldn't cause a ruckus.
All right, that's fair enough.
Okay, you don't push it over.
Kick it.
No,
Yeah.
wait.
We should find out what's here first before we.
It's fair. It's a fair assumption.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna
Guys
crush
are
this
no
thing
fun.
Yeah, of course.
like I did with those stone doors.
I expected nothing.
So if you guys continue forward, like I said, there's a little bit of earth in the middle that like separates into these two rooms. It's not like a wall. It's just like a little pillar of earth. But if you continue forth, it's an empty room, empty-ish like area, and you keep going forward, and you come to that crossroads that I mentioned earlier, where it goes straight, right, and left. Crossroads, and in here, doesn't seem to be anything of note besides like a hollowed out like hole in the wall to your left, like just a little hole there.
Okay, that's it.
What's in the hole?
2 gold for you to
You
go
wanna
stick your head
investigate
in that.
Yeah.
Well, any
And
detect
roll
magic.
investigation. Nope. Wait, hold on. Wait.
This is the
Let
last-
me make sure you guys where you guys are at.
And this is the last room,
Do you
right?
need somebody to lift you up?
Oh, it's
there?
not.
Nope.
But the
This is
whole.
where it breaks off into the 3 different that
18.
18.
Yeah. See anything in the
Hmm.
hole there?
Fuck.
It looks like there had been some rummaging around in this hole lately, but besides that, you don't see anything.
Stick your hand in.
How big is the hole?
What are you, 3 feet tall?
211.
211, right? If you crouch a little bit, you can fit inside of it. It's not-
Where does it lead? Is it just empty?
Nowhere. It's just kind of like an indentation in the wall. Like you could stand in it if you just like, hey, I'm in it. I'm in the hole.
So we enter the room.
Do it.
It's not. Room's a bad word.
We
to
enter the
use.
area.
The area.
And there's a hole. There's the indentation in the wall, and then what else?
It splits off to go straight. Like it's all very wide. It's
Yeah.
not narrow in any sense. So straight, left, and right.
So it's 3 pathways, pretty much.
Yes,
Hey, which way did Monroe go? Okay, I guess lead us.
he went through all of them.
Yeah, he went through all of them.
Which one led to the room with the beds and shit?
I'll just go ahead and tell you. They all 3 eventually met up again and led to the
Okay.
room.
Well,
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't really matter which way we go.
hey, which way did the tracks go though?
Oh, which way
Everywhere.
Okay, that's
Let's
fair.
just
That's
go-
fair.
Straight.
All right, you lead the way, Cat or Cragma. I'll be right behind you.
Walking straight. Somebody get Catecast out of that hole.
Okay, is you just gonna leave the hole?
Hmm.
I'll pull him out.
What? Hey!
But wait, there was no detect magic, correct?
Not there. No, is
Gotcha.
that your last bit?
I mean, it's been 10 minutes.
No, it is not. you guys got through this fast. It is not a 10-minute thing.
Okay.
You guys move further in, and then, like I said, it combines and it turns into like a 10-foot wide hallway. So now this is the first narrow bit of hallway you've actually gone to. It's just going to go straight.
Okay.
And this is at the end is where you saw Monroe saw the beds and everything.
Oh, okay. I assume you tell us that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
The beds are a bed.
Okay. Ching,
30.
ching, ching.
Okay, you guys are walking stealthily, the best you can.
I can move so incredibly slow.
Do you want to get on the ceiling?
All right, if you guys are gonna be moving stealthily, I need everybody to roll a.
I can go check it out on my.
That is not a bad first roll, but I have
if
to
you
roll.
want to,
I have to roll.
if you want to provide that option.
I'm still gonna go ahead and roll my check.
Okay.
12?
Disadvantage. Oh,
Wait, you want? I'm not against you checking it out on your own.
fuck!
I'll go check it out on my own.
Okay.
I rolled a 19, then a
Okay, so we'll
5.
see. Well, you're gonna be going ahead first.
I only rolled a 6.
Okay.
Oh, you get advantage?
Yeah, dude.
Disadvantage.
So that's 25. Do I add my plus 10 competency bonus?
Yeah.
So that's 35.
Okay.
Jeez.
Good.
Fucking
So,
Cool.
if you guys are gonna send her Lass ahead, she kind of you're gonna creep down the hallway. You come out to this opening area, and as you're creeping down the hallway, if you peek around the corner, well, it kind of just opens up. There's no corner to peek around, but you can peek around the left corner, see the rest of the room. You do see what seems to be 3 on those beds that you saw before. That I guess Monroe didn't see them when he was flying around. He just saw the places where people could be sleeping. You see 3 people like in very tattered clothing, sleeping on those like hay straw
There are
bale.
3 people. Do I recognize anything about them? Like, do they have any distinct features? How old do they look? Are they actually people?
Okay, hold on. One question at a time. Okay, so
Describe them to me. I can roll if I need to.
all right, so you see those 3 people, and then you also see that mist as well, like just kind of generally hanging around them and everything.
I don't like this anymore. That's a bad idea.
Come back.
Do you want to go up and try to like investigate them, or just stay back and just kind of look at them?
I just kind of want to stay back.
I'm gonna pick you up. Cat gas now.
You're just kind of looking at them. Roll. I guess a roll investigation.
We got this.
That's an 18.
Not
An
too bad.
18. Well, if you look at them from where you're at, like I said, their clothing is very tattered. They look very ratty, like they're not very well kept. With an 18,
Are they sleeping?
they look like they're sleeping. Yes. They any of them that might be looking at you, yeah, their eyes are closed. They are sleeping. They look very pale, very pale. And
What's the mist
Finally,
doing?
they're sleeping during the day.
I'm sorry.
What's the mist doing? It's just hovering.
No,
over.
It's just
No
kind of
metagaming.
around them.
It's not. We've met
You
the
said- you said they're very
That is true,
pale.
actually.
They are like almost gray.
Okay, I'm gonna head back.
Do you know what they are?
But you see in the gray.
Yeah, have I
It's
ever,
all gray.
Have
Yeah,
I
you
ever
see
seen?
gray.
Well, how far away is it?
Oh, when you come out of that little hallway.
How far away are they? Because if it's like less than 60 feet, I don't think I see in gray. I think I see everything fine.
Well, I think you see in gray no matter
Yeah,
what.
It's
Yeah.
I thought
all
it was
gray.
gray, like low light, is what the way it reads.
No,
Pretty
it's
sure
just
it's gray in
Okay.
general. So they, of course, are going to look gray to you.
You already said it.
Well, I mean, yeah, I said they're gray because she sees gray.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
You just see it as brightly lit.
Okay.
7, 15, 30, 45. If you're looking around that corner just to your left to see the rest of the room, they're kind of spaced out. Some are like 30 feet out, some are like 60 feet out. They're just kind of spaced out. And you rolled an investigation. What was that?
It was
18?
18, yeah.
I'm gonna use that for looking in the whole
See if she can
room
make the
just to
room,
do it to
if
expedite
there's
this.
a way to make the room collapse on top.
Hey, how far are you from us right now?
She went to the room.
Oh,
You rolled an 18.
Probably less than 100 feet.
she'll probably be back soon.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with this. And there also seems, like there's a box of some kind in there as well. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna head back to the group then.
What'd you see?
There are 3 people who look very pale, and the mist is kind of hovering around them, and there's a box in there too.
Haven't we encountered something like this before?
I don't know.
Yeah, did we encounter these in the Shambling Mound?
Roll knowledge history, I guess, if you can kind of use our
Shit.
description.
Could I roll?
12.
Is it a vampire?
Yeah, you
I rolled a
got.
3.
They look a lot like the
thought we got
creature you
really
saw in the
close.
Shambling Mound forever
Okay.
ago.
The one that was a dumbass.
Well, yeah, because I was like, "Hello, friend." Remember?
Yeah, it just like went the way.
Well, you were trying to distract, and it worked.
So now that we're all here, since I've gained some more power, I can make a spell that can create extremely bright light.
Oh,
The spell is called Daylight.
Uh-oh.
And I think it would prove pivotal in a situation like this.
nice.
Okay.
But I can just like I can boop Lass on the nose and make her nose light up. Wow. See what I'm getting at?
I would
Yeah.
prefer that not to be in my face.
Nah, yeah, you'd be blinded for sure.
I can also.
I have some ball bearings if you would need to throw one of those in there or something.
No, I was gonna do like on my shield or Cragmaw's axe or something.
I got some new cool stuff too, but they won't help us in that situation.
Cast the hut. Like right now.
Wait, you want me to put a hide down?
Block off one of the passageways so they can't retreat.
Well, I'm pretty sure this is the only passageway that leads in here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're in the only passageway right now that leads into this room.
Then block this passage off. No retreat.
And this passage is exactly 10 feet wide.
I mean, yeah. I'll cast
It's a safe place to retreat if things go badly. And
It'd be a
I
defensive.
mean, I'm
game.
not leaving it, so.
Yeah, but he
I'm
can't
not
leave
leaving.
You can't leave it.
I don't plan on
you can
leaving it
cast
either.
greater invisibility on me.
Well, maybe they can't be reasoned with if they're vampires. They're undead and they need to be re-dead.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna.
And there's a box in there. They might
There's
have.
been bodies drug around. In
Yeah,
this
like,
place,
I don't
Wait,
want
wait.
them to live.
What are you gonna do with invisibility?
Slaughter them.
See,
See?
for once, I agree with the rogue.
But there's a mist. We don't even know what the mist does.
That's why we have a Cragmaw and a paladin.
I can dispel magic, my friend.
It's a mist.
It's elementary,
It's elements.
my dear Catechus.
Maybe.
Since when has Catagast ever been a chicken? You single-handedly almost slayed a manticore before.
Always. Catagast has always been scared of death. That's why he seeks power.
Mainly gold, though.
Yeah, there's no gold down here.
Well, I mean,
There's a
don't
box.
know
in
that.
there.
Power is
We don't know what's in the box.
There's a box in there.
What's in
Yeah,
the
I led
box?
with that.
I mean, that kind
I love that.
of raises my risk to reward a little bit. So
And I wouldn't let anything get to you, Catechus. You can stay behind me and Cragmaw. I have daylight. I can bring
Daylight.
I can bring literal daylight into this cavern,
all right.
but invisibility wouldn't be a bad idea because she can fuck shit up secretly.
Oh,
maybe we should all try and
I should have mentioned while you were sneaking through there, that mist started coming towards you,
Oh, it did? So is it...
and it's following you back down the hallway.
Does my detect magic? Is that magical mist?
You're not detecting magic. So you guys need to quickly come up with something,
This changes things.
because it's quickly coming down, like every 8 seconds or so, it's covering 30 feet. So like it's not far behind you as you're moving.
Need to go in
So
there and try and hit them before they wake
I
up.
cast daylight on my flail.
okay.
That's
You
a
just
good
cast
idea.
daylight on your flail right
Yes.
Let's go in there and let's,
Okay,
As
that
soon as it starts getting close to us.
okay that so he's gonna cast
We're gonna
that.
have to like roll the percentage.
How far
check
does
to make sure
daylight
we
out
see
go?
it, though.
30 feet, bright light.
So you're waiting till it's 30 feet in.
As soon as I see it getting close to us, like
Okay,
it's
so
moving
you
30
cast
feet every-
cast daylight on your flail.
Yes.
Okay. The thing and it's out to 30 feet.
Yes, bright light and then an additional 30 feet of dim light.
Okay, the mist stops, and it's very bright in here now, guys. Anybody within is close.
Jesus. Christ.
while you guys are trying to discuss this.
It's the only thing that's gonna stop that shit.
Okay, fine.
Can I fire an arrow at the mist?
You wish?
Okay.
Be gone, thought.
So a shot fired from my +3 bow with a +1 arrow. So
Okay, good.
That's pretty
I'll roll
nifty.
for a hit.
Yeah.
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have daylight at my fingertips now.
Or,
Listen, I got real quick.
so it's fucking 13, 17.
I mean, the arrow does in fact go into the fog.
It's not a concentration
Does it come
spell
out on the
either.
other side?
Does nothing happen?
Right.
It's worth noting the spell lasts for an hour,
I mean, okay.
and it's not
No,
concentration.
I mean, roll damage, I guess.
So you're just emitting light.
Okay.
Daylight.
Am I still sneakily stealthed? I don't know.
Okay. Well, I mean, no, it knew where you guys were. That's why I was coming towards you. Just saying that.
Because it's
I'm saving that shit.
But now that there's that light, it's kind of not.
that's 11 if it does anything.
Okay. Let me make sure I'm gonna have to keep track of this. Is this yours? I'm just gonna use this. It's not gonna be too
Alright,
significant. So you shoot the arrow at it, and so what's gonna happen now is since you was it 30 feet away when you did that. Well, it stops at 30 feet, and you shot an arrow at it. So, what is everybody's dex modifier
0.
for initiative and stuff like that?
5.
5, 1,
3.
3,
5.
2 5s and a 3 and a 1. Okay. So I'm gonna go with the 5s first. Let them do their thing. I'm gonna let. Since you just did an attack, I'll let him do something.
I'm gonna use my elemental attunement to cast a fire on the fog, and
Okay.
see if it reacts to that. It doesn't really do.
Does it do any damage?
It doesn't do any damage or anything. but I wanna see
It
if
seems to kind of
reacts
like
to
disperse around
Okay.
the fire. It didn't seem to like it very much.
How do you get rid of fog? Science.
So that was you.
It's not magic.
Are you gonna do anything
noting.
here? What's your initiative is 3 because you have a 3+3 dex modifier, right? Okay, I'll let you. Yeah, So you're gonna do anything quick?
How far away is it?
30 feet.
30 feet?
Mhm.
How far away is the room with the vamp or the pale people?
Okay, so I assume you guys didn't go down the hallway at all. You just sent her.
Yeah, I would have waited for that.
So they're quite a bit away. They're like 10, 20, 30, 40. They're like over 60 feet away. Like 100. We'll say 120 feet away because they're down the hall, and then on the left, it's where they're at roughly in that area.
Then I can run up 30 feet and take a swing at this fog.
So you're gonna run up to it. Okay. Run up to it and take
As
a
I
swing.
rage running up to it.
The roach man's gone. He's doing it. Go and take a swing at it.
Well, if you can't be charmed, then at least.
Alright, so that's 23.
Definitely would hit it.
Don't you miss that fog, Roach Man.
You get that fog.
Get that fog.
21.
21 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So.
Actually, that's 23.
Okay. Okay. So you run up and you kind of just smack at the fog. And you can't tell if you're really doing anything, but now the fog is gonna go.
Do I get my 2 attacks?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Wait.
Go ahead. I
Is it
apologize.
2 or 3? I forgot. We haven't done combat in forever.
I think 3 is frenzy, right?
That's true.
And then 4 is haste or something like
Right.
So you just get 2.
Yeah. Ooh, natural 20.
Okay, go ahead.
that.
Which means I get another attack. Because
Go
I got
ahead.
great weapon.
Yeah. Do it. Do it.
You hit this fog, dude.
Ooh.
Got max damage on that.
Go ahead. Beat the shit out of this fog.
So
Get
that
the
is-
fog out of here.
That was like 28.
All right. Cool. Yeah.
Does it seem any less foggy as he's swinging at it?
So that was just base 17, so I know like plus 12 on that, 29.
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
All right. So.
That wasn't the damage. The 17 wasn't the damage. That
Oh,
was the
okay,
hit.
okay.
That was 4, 12, 17.
Okay, cool.
Still the damage.
17.
It was the exact same.
I got you.
My bad.
All right, gotcha. Okay, so you raged and you ran forward and you smacked this fog a bunch of times. Your hammer nailing into the ground each time, I suppose, as well, because it passes right through it.
Did it feel like it did anything?
You didn't feel any resistance. It just kind of passed through the fog, and
There's a bunch of holes in the ground, guys.
yeah, just yeah, just sitting there in the ground.
One really big one.
And it's gonna come forward, and since you were all 30 feet away, roughly, it's gonna encapsulate Cragmaw and everybody else.
My daylight doesn't do anything.
You don't know that. It doesn't seem to like the daylight. It stopped at it, but once it had an arrow shot at it, it went forward.
Damn.
Sorry.
And
Daylight.
it surrounds you
What
guys.
can you do?
But
I hold my breath as a reaction.
yeah, sure, if you want to.
Okay.
You. Hold on, let me make
That's
sure
fair.
5, because you're the one that just beat the shit out of it. Actually, hold on. Maybe I think it's no. I gotta make sure I do this right. What's everybody's Constitution modifier?
+4.
Plus 4.
Plus
4.
1.
1,
+4.
4,
3.
plus 3.
Yep.
You're the one that it goes after.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So while it is around all of you,
Ah, jeez.
you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Okay. Fuck me. That was a nat 20.
No.
Yeah, that's a 9.
And I poof. Okay, you take. I need. Can somebody give me? Can you give me a couple d6s, please?
Couple?
Yeah,
Just
just a couple. Just a couple.
Just 7.
Just a couple. 6. Okay, you take 6 necrotic damage if that matters. I don't know if it does or not.
What's necrotic damage?
And your permanent max HP is also decreased by 6.
What? Dude, I already don't have a lot of HP.
Yeah.
You're a half built.
Can you carry this, Eric?
Okay, so
It's
now
silly,
we're
yeah.
at the end of this. So you two can do. And that happened to you. So I imagine you can do something like you feel this draining sensation from inside of you.
Well, you have. What's your dexterity?
1.
Yeah,
1.
you go before.
So
me.
I would imagine Lass would be quiet. You would go ahead and act out how you
I
would.
have the heebie-jeebies, guys. Something happened.
Yeah, you can feel your life just being drained from you
I
when
don't
this
like it.
fog's around you. It's like making you feel much weaker.
Is
And
the hut up?
I didn't even get. I didn't have time to put that.
you guys were discussing it amongst yourselves as it was coming at you.
Yeah.
What you
Pull
do?
out that flame tongue. Swing it around.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna cast Warding Wind.
What does that do?
It is a strong wind,
Sure.
20 miles an hour. Blows around in a 10-foot radius and it moves with me, remaining centered on me. And it deafens other creatures in the area, extinguishes protected flames, and it hedges out vapor, gas, and fog that can be dispersed by a strong wind.
Cool. You do that.
That's all I got, so I mean, I might as well try it.
You do that, and it
It's still like right here.
it's all around you. Yeah, it doesn't seem to care.
Fuck, man. I know. Damn, I don't want to waste this.
What are you gonna do?
I have nothing. That's
You
all I
might
can
want to do it. I'm just gonna tell you.
Can we just walk away? I'm gonna back up.
I'll let you do that as a movement action, sure.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna back the fuck up out of the fog. Does it follow me?
I mean, I'm kind of going like in a rotation here, so
Okay.
we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
But I back up like
I'm not gonna risk using.
I
it.
back up 25 feet.
So what are you gonna do on your turn?
Well, I was gonna use my Dispel Magic, but that'd be my last 3rd level spell slot. And if I waste it, then I might not be able to bring someone back from the dead if they die.
Fair. Okay.
Can
so
I
the only reason
attack the fog?
if you wish,
Might as well.
go for it.
A natural 18.
Natural
Does
18.
that hit? Just natural 18. Can I use my second attack too? Just goes.
Sure, if you wish.
Hold on, I have to add stuff to this. 12.
12.
Is that hit?
You smack at the fog.
Can we go roll damage just cause?
Go, yeah, roll damage for both of them.
Yeet.
Is this fog still looking
8
big?
damage. 8 damage for the first attack.
Okay.
And 11 damage for the second attack.
Okay. You guys did all that. Okay, and then you were the last one to go, right?
Swinging with my daylight mace.
So after
Nice
he
fight.
has done his final like daylight mace swinging at it, just like smacking it around, it starts to disperse. Seems to be leaving, whatever it is. But then you hear some shrill growls and cries from in that direction, and I think we're gonna have to stop there because it's gonna be combat next session. So yeah, it's
That's
probably
fair.
so
Shit.
yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Damn. Did those things wake up?
Probably.
Dude, I was gonna go over there and I was gonna like, I was gonna try and suffocate them with my decanter of water.
Vampires don't breathe.
Yeah, they're undead.
Oh, then I have to fucking
But running
do it?
water is a weakness of theirs, coincidentally enough.
I'm just gonna fucking
I did not know that.
Yeah.
shoot them with some decanter of water.
You should just supply it and just
But
water
it works
to
differently. I don't think
control it.
I don't think hitting them with water does damage. They have to like
Control with
they
you
have
with water,
to
but it's
start
like a
or end their
stream.
movement in running water.
Gotcha.
They
Oh,
cannot
okay.
cross running water.
Yeah, they can't cross running water.
So I can just set up my
Very
decanter
traditional
of water
vampire
somewhere.
rules for D&D vampires. Running water,
Garlic.
daylight.
Should
I don't
have
think garlic
But
can.
somebody can bring
Steaks.
them across the water in their coffin.
should have paid
Yep.
to should have paid to get our
Interesting.
weapons silvered.
I don't think silver actually
That's
is
wolf.
effective
That's
against
wolves.
those.
Yeah,
That's
let me
wolves.
just get
Yeah.
silver implanted in my knuckles.
It says silver. There's something about silver weapons in the player's handbook.
Oh yeah, no, that's a thing. It helps you hit ghosts and things like that.
Oh, does it? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Some Witcher stuff.
Yeah.
Shit.
So yeah, you guys seem to have dispersed the
Medallion something.
mist.
Must be magic.
The
we or
enigmatic mist.
Are you gonna tell us if we actually dissipated the mist or not?
That's gone.
Cool.
Like, yeah, it's gone.
Does it just
if it's
last
a
that
curse-
long, or did he actually?
I don't know. I don't.
It was an actual
Are you
being.
metagaming?
There's an actual being.
Got it.
Okay.
Bro, stop.
And I have like 30 health.
Wait, can Zolthan roll to know what it was?
Yeah, no, you don't. Yeah, I think if you want to, sure.
Fucking 7.
Don't metagame.
Well, I need to know if cure
I don't
wounds can
fucking know
do
what that is.
You don't. I don't have cure wounds.
it.
So just to clarify the
sure
damage
they
it did 6 damage, necrotic damage to you, and then it also took off 6 from your maximum HP.
Yeah.
If you want, I can remove curses now.
I don't know if it's a curse.
We'll find out.
I can give you a curse.
I don't know if I want you to do that either.
I've got a curse.
Thanks for tuning in, dudes.
Oh, we're
See you
live
next
right now.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
We love you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.